All right, boy, we've been flying fast here these last couple of weeks. Live from Fly on the Wall Productions, we are jumping in headfirst this morning and talking about Bikers for Beth on this Tuesday, day number 2 of the month of May. It is an absolute pleasure to introduce Lynn Craig and Randy Tucker. Everybody knows you guys. How are you both?
Great, thank you.
Everyone knows Lynn for mostly good reasons, and everyone knows you for a mixture of good reasons and not so good reasons.
Well, I guess you could say that.
How are you guys? You doing all right?
Doing great.
I'm so happy to have you in here. Thank you so much for carving some time out of your schedule to come in and talk about year number 15 of Bikers for Beth. You both are. What role do you play with this? I know that there's meetings that go on like all throughout the year for this thing.
We're both past recipients also.
That's right.
So it has a lot to do with it.
Sure.
We try to give back. I know, and Lynn and I try and give back as much as we can because it's such a great cause.
Now, Randy, you were recipient number 2, I think. 4.
Number 4.
Okay. Tell me about that.
It's... I ended up looking out on my house one day and I saw a cast preset in my driveway. And I'm like, what the heck are you doing here?
Yeah.
Because I got to talk to you. So he came in and we went through the whole shuffle and he wouldn't leave until I accepted his request to be a recipient. So it was a long 3 or 4 hours. And as you know, Cass likes to talk.
I do know that. And everyone can hear him.
Oh yeah, it's a beautiful thing, you know. But it was a wonderful experience to start with, and it's been great ever since. And it's just been until you've experienced and done that. It's something we really love.
So what was your deal? What was your diagnosis and everything?
I had squamous carcinoma. It was basically HPV, cancer at the base of the tongue, stage 4.
Stage 4.
Yeah, it was. So
I didn't know that.
Yeah, it was something that was kind of shocking when I heard that myself.
So I'm shocked right now. I didn't realize it was that severe. I had no idea. So what happened? So you said yes, I'm going to be the recipient, and then what?
I was going through treatment at the time, and this was early. Of course, I believe this is probably February when Cass was talking to me. So I was in the beginning of it, and when it came time for the ride and everything, I just finished my treatments in May, and I was pretty well out of it. So I was there, and I get to go down and to Gus's and get the guys off and everything, and then I went back and took a nap, and came back out when the bikes came back.
Do you remember how much money was put together for you?
I'd have to say it was close to $11,000.
You know firsthand how much this can help.
Oh my goodness, yeah! It's just the support and love that is given to you by all these people means a tremendous amount of pleasure to your family, and it just gets you to keep striving to fight and go on.
So you have been leading the bikers every year since?
Yes.
Amazing. Right out front.
Right out front.
That's got to crawl around inside your head while you're on your bike, while you're doing this every year. Of how many years ago was this for you?
11.
11 years ago? I mean, that's got to seem like just yesterday.
It does.
You've got to have some voices in the head saying, my God, look at this. Look how lucky I am. 11 years later, I'm still leading this pack, and I'm healthy.
Exactly. I've been very, very fortunate.
Not all are.
No, and I've had another recipient that had basically the same thing, rode with me on the ride, and she passed away.
Who was that?
Tammy Surprise.
Oh, yeah. Remember Tammy well.
Yeah, sweetheart.
And Lynn, you have also been a recipient. I remember that year just being quite taken back because I've known you for so long. What was your situation?
I was diagnosed in 2015 with a B-cell lymphoma. I found a lump under my armpit, under my, and went through treatment. And I've known Cass and Shelley for a number of years, and a lot of the people I actually wasn't helping out at the time, but I was at Randy's ride, and a couple of other rides before. But I really got involved with it the year, of course, being the recipient. I was recipient with Mike Lamberton in 2016.
Oh, yeah. And Mike's doing okay.
He's doing good, yep. So, Shelley approached me, and another great friend, of course, Travis Payette.
Yes. Yes.
Two of them. And I've been so
Amazing
thankful
people.
since, and I've been there every year since.
Yeah. Wow. Steve England. There's another one. Gosh, the list goes on. All local people that have been fighting a vicious fight against cancer. And it's really amazing to be in the presence of those who have come out on top and have won the fight and are still winning. And it is, Steve says, you live, you continue to kind of live the rest of your life with eyes in the back of your head. You feel good, but you always have this feeling that you just really have to count your blessings, even if you're in remission, even if you're doing well.
Definitely an
Life's
eye-opener
short.
to realize, live every day.
You never know.
Never know.
You never know. So you all have been meeting throughout the year, really since the last one. And I'm not sure how often your meetings are, but they're frequently, and you guys put it all together, and you build this logistically and otherwise. You make this thing a success. We have hundreds of thousands of culverts on Route 302 that have been repaired over the last couple of weeks.
Right.
It seems like they're every 10 feet. The route is going to be Route 302. It's going to be the same route that it's been for, I don't know how many years.
No, it's been since my ride.
Yeah, right. What do we need to do? Obviously, I mean, we're at a staggered pace here when we ride, but when we come into these culverts, we really need to be like super extra careful because with the rain, a lot of the pack has washed out, and there's some pretty good holes in there. So we need to slow down big time.
We'll have to be really cognizant of the culverts, and as you said, they can be sometimes as close as a couple hundred feet.
Right.
And we just have to take it really easy to get through these because we want everyone to be, first and foremost, to be safe.
I think once we, I think the last 2 or 3 are just before Route 25, and then when we get on 25, we should be good at that point, generally. So we're going to stop at Limlaw's.
Yes,
Which
first stop.
Which is traditionally the first stop. Collect a card.
Yes.
A poker card. Stretch your legs for a minute. And then we're back underway on Route 25. Tell me more about the route.
So Route 25, it's a great route. It's a scenic route. Not a lot of traffic the time when we go on Sundays. Usually, it's fairly easy traffic. From Limlaw's, we head to Bradford, and we end up at the Hungry Bear.
Yes.
In the parking lot, and that gives us a time for people to use the head and get something to drink, and we spend a few more minutes there. Just to relax a little.
Yes.
And most of the days the weather's been super.
Yeah.
So we really can't complain. And then once again, it's rain or shine, so don't be afraid.
Right. I don't know if this has it ever been canceled. I don't think
Never
so.
been canceled.
No,
Never.
We
no.
changed, not due to weather, but due to the COVID.
Right.
In 2020, we had Sal Balzanelli.
Yes. Remember that one? Well,
That one was a lower scale. We didn't do a full route, but we did a ride from. He lives up in East Barry, so we did a ride from Gusto's up through to East Barry around the roundabout
All
and
right.
back to his property. And
Yeah, I remember that one. So once we hit Route 5, well, we'll get a good break in there.
Yeah,
At the-
probably about a half hour.
Yeah. Collect a card, use the bathroom, get a drink, get a
Mm-hmm.
cup of coffee, whatever. And then we'll be banging a left on Route 5
Exactly.
in Bradford.
Yep, and heading towards Newberry.
What a ride that is.
That's a beautiful ride, really. With the Connecticut Valley and everything, the river, the scenic. It's very scenic.
Sure.
And that's a really nice ride going through those 8-10 miles back into Waits River.
Big time.
Yeah, it is.
We come through Newberry and we come into Wells River, right?
Wells River, yes.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Waits River.
And then we'll
Bang a left.
bang a left on 302,
Two.
and we'll head up toward P&H
Yep.
truck stop. And what's happening there this year at P&H? Is there another stop?
That's our last stop.
Get another card,
Another card.
group photo?
We hope to. Yeah, we always try, and it used to be where we could get on. Mark could get on the roof
Yeah.
and take a big picture of us. Last year, what was it? We got on a tractor trailer.
Tractor trailer,
On
yeah.
a tractor trailer, so that worked out pretty well. We try and take a group photo there, and we call back and see how dinner's coming,
Yes.
and we gauge our length of stay at that point.
Will there be? We've heard that there may be someone with a drone getting a shot at that point at P&H. Do we know if that's going to happen?
I wasn't sure. Last year we had a drone here in town
Yes.
when you guys came back.
I think
when
that
we
was
came back
Michael
through.
Booton.
Yes.
Yes, it was.
I'm not positive if he's going to be out of P&H or back
Okay.
here when you come back through.
All right. So that's your last potty break. Grab a card, get something to eat or drink, and then we're back on 302 heading through Groton State Park or Groton State Forest area.
Right.
And then we'll come back up 302. We're going to be super careful on 302 from the top of the Orange Heights heading all the way back into Barry. Now, when we come into Barry, the planet will know that we're
will.
That we're here.
They sure will.
Yeah.
They're all very respectful along the route, but when they come back into Barry, those engines are being revved.
Yeah.
and
they-
horns are being blown.
they'll make a little noise.
Yeah.
And it's nice. We have people. We usually have a nice crowd waiting for us when we get back to
Yeah.
on Main Street.
So we'll come right through town, right behind where you're sitting right now. We'll hang a left here at the quarry, and then we'll line back up in Metro A,
Metro, yeah.
go in, and enjoy the rest of the day at Gus's, which is going to
Exactly.
be amazing. What can we expect inside Gusto's?
On Sunday, we've got a ton of silent auction items
Yeah.
from local businesses. Great donations. We're still accepting any more donations up until the 18th. So if anybody owns
Has
a business,
anything.
wants to make any type of a donation, reach out to one of us volunteers. Our next meeting is Thursday night at 6 o'clock at Gusto's. Swing in, drop
Wow.
something off if you can. And then we're Chuck Lyford, DJ.
Oh, yeah. He's fantastic.
Yeah,
He's
it's
been
great.
doing the last couple of years. Great. So he'll have some music playing. Josh and his crew serve up an awesome meal.
That's an understatement.
Yeah,
Yeah, it is. It is.
they're amazing.
Incredible. Definitely not going to go away hungry at the end of the day.
We got 50-50 tickets. We got sweatshirts, T-shirts, different swag.
Yeah. Wow, what a good time. I
Great
can't
time.
believe this is year number 15. Amazing. If you don't have a motorcycle, you can still be very actively involved with all of this.
Oh yeah, come on down.
$25. You get the barbecue, you get everything that's part of this family that we call
It's a great
Bikers
time.
for
There's a
Beth.
lot of great people that just enjoy being there.
Yeah. And kudos to Josh and Jackie and his team. I know you mentioned them, but we can't say it enough how much they do. There are so many moving pieces with this. There's the food. There's the raffle. There's all the silent auction items. There's the ride itself, which is, Travis Payette. And what other helpers do we have along there?
Oh, we have Ray Hickory.
Oh, yes.
Ray's great. He's always my last blocker. He's always at the end of the ride.
Yeah.
Gary's driving the truck with the trailer,
Oh,
just
that's
in case.
right.
Yep, in case. We always have a trailer in case someone breaks down, and we've used it, I think, every ride. Unfortunately, there's been
Something.
a flat tire or a dead battery.
Dead battery, something.
It was actually Ray's last year.
It was.
Come on. Was it?
That was human error, not mechanical
Yeah,
error.
it was.
What did he do?
He didn't have his bike. He had his wife's, and
Okay.
Every bike's a little different.
it's a little different. So, when we were at the Hungry Bear, it did not start, and none of us could get it to go.
Oh, wow. That's
But
too bad.
that was all of our fault. We won't just blame it on Ray.
So registration this year going to start at 8 a.m.
Yep.
And then the kickstands are going to go up just like a half an hour later at 11, right?
We're going to do it at 11, yep.
Okay. All right.
But we're still hoping. Every year we have the stragglers come in last minute, so we're hoping that everybody can actually be there. This is our 15th year, so we're going to do a little bit extra ceremony in the beginning.
Yeah.
Recognizing everyone. So anyone that's been a recipient, family, we ask that please come on down. Opening ceremonies by 10 o'clock, and we can recognize everyone.
All right.
And
And Steve England's going to do the prayer.
he's doing our opening prayer this year.
Yes, he
Past
is.
recipient.
Yep.
Does he do the? I don't think he does. He and Lisa do the ride, do
No,
they?
they don't.
No, they're volunteers every year, but
How come they don't have motorcycles? What's wrong with them?
It's a question you have to ask him.
They need to have bikes.
Yeah, he's going to ride with Eileen in the truck this year.
All right.
On the route.
That's so great. That's so great that he's going to do the prayer and everything. I remember this. I remember. It's incredible how you remember all these past years.
Well,
It's amazing. And the rain, we've had a couple of real wet years, too.
We have,
where
yeah.
people have come back to Gustos. I think they would have been drier if they had jumped in a pool.
yeah, it gets a little wet out there some days, but it's just muddle through.
What an example. We as a community, we as a state, but as a community that we set for other communities, other towns, other states, of rallying behind our own, putting any differences, whatever they may be, aside for a day to just show our support, not only financially, but also in person, togetherness, and a hug, a handshake, pat on the back. You got this. And to be together just for a couple of hours, and the amount of money that can be raised in just a couple of hours is phenomenal. I love the fact that 100% of the proceeds, I always say this, but it's so true, 100% of everything is either donated or sold and given to the recipient.
Yeah, it's
100%.
100%.
Not 90, 100%. The koozies, the sweatshirts, the T-shirts, whatever it may be.
Yeah, we pay for our overhead, but then everything else goes
Yeah,
back.
right. I just love that.
This is a heck of a community that comes together for just not this, but other events too. It's amazing. It's a melting pot, and everyone comes together, and it's a great thing.
And we have motorcyclists who have, frankly, stumbled upon this by accident
Sure.
in past years and said, hey, what the hell's going on here? We want to be part of this. And they've learned. I mean, there's a couple of clubs now, at least one from Massachusetts, 2 from New York. They come to this now.
They sure do, yeah.
Yeah, I remember one year the crew from New York were just on a ride, a group of them.
Yeah, I
and they
remember
saw a
that.
bunch of them pulling out back, and they came around and they were like, "What's going on?"
What's going on?
They joined in, had a great day.
$30. We got a great ride. All the intersections are going to be blocked, and you're going to get an amazing meal at the end of the ride. I mean, come on. What's not to love there?
It's a great day.
And you're doing it for a great cause.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. It's remarkable that we've been doing this so long. Any Are there any folks that you guys want to, and Lynn, get all your notes covered here?
Yeah, so I'm just going to run through the listing of all the past recipients.
Yep.
So we ask if anybody is around on the 21st, come on down in their honor, and support. So we started the ride in 2009 with Beth Hemingway. 2010 was Dan Emery. 2011 was Erica Lumbra. 2012 was Randy Tucker. 2013 we had two recipients, Tammy Piper and Dennis Shangraw. 2014 was Aaron Sayers. 2015 was Steve England and Ken Underhill. 2016 was Mike Lamberton and myself. 2017 was Tammy Surprise. 2018 was Lisa Champney. 2019 was Paul Searles. 2020 was Sal Balzanelli. 2021 was Renee Warren. 2022 was Kathy Dakota. And, of course, this year, 2023, is for Karina Bedell.
What do we know about Karina? Have you guys had a chance to meet her?
I've known her for a number of years, not real well, but her daughter was in school with my son. She used to be from Orange. She's a single mom, fighter. She's doing great. No, not doing great, but she's fighting every day.
Will she be there?
She is planning on coming. Yep.
Okay. All right. Anyone who wants to get a motorcycle helmet on and be a passenger, doesn't have a motorcycle, come that morning.
Yep.
We'll put the announcement out that if anyone has room for a passenger and is willing to take a passenger, bring your own helmet.
Definitely.
Yep.
For sure.
I'm obviously don't ride motorcycle. I love being a passenger on a motorcycle, and I've been lucky enough to have some great friends that over the years jumped on the back with them.
Yeah,
so.
yeah. Let's throw some love at some of your other team members that make up the Bikers for Beth family. We've mentioned Travis, and Josh and Jackie, of course, but Cindy
Breyer, Donna Poitras.
Does a lot, both of them.
There are two lead people now that we lost, Cass and Shelley.
Yeah.
But
where are Cass and Shelley? Are
They're
they
around.
Are they going to ride? Are they going to be part of the ride?
I don't think they have a bike
I don't
anymore.
think they have a bike anymore. No.
Okay.
Cass just got a brand new tractor.
Okay.
So,
Well, there you go.
yes.
I mean, there you go. There's no more fooling around on childish motorcycles when we have a tractor to pay for.
Well, I have the tractor trailer. I mean, for a truck. A truck
okay.
for
well,
a long hauling.
Well, there you go.
But we'll probably still be able to hear them.
Yes, I'm sure. I'm sure. This is amazing that and how dare Cass and Shelley do this as a one-time thing, thinking that it would be a one-time thing. I mean, come on.
Unbelievable how it worked out.
They started this for Beth Hemingway, and they're thinking that they're just going to do this one time and that one and done. No way.
A lot of these fundraisers start off with one and done, and they never end that way.
I know, it's so true. What else do we need to know? Registration 8:00. Get there. Get yourself registered before 10.
Yeah, that's what we're asking. Is
Definitely,
everybody please get there a little earlier this year? We do have a nice ceremony planned, and we'd like everybody to be a part of that. So
bring cash.
It's
definitely,
Let's
yes.
not fool around. We're not doing the Venmo and all that stuff. Just bring cash. Make it simple.
Cash is king.
Throw them $30, and you're going to get a wristband.
Mm-hmm.
That's your ticket. That's your registration. Grab something to eat. Mingle with people. Have some fun. Chill out. Relax. Get your bike positioned where you want to be in the field. And
check out the bikes. There's some really cool bikes that go there.
Incredible.
great bikes.
They really are.
Do we know what helmet Travis Payette's going to be wearing this year?
Not really sure. It's always a surprise.
Yeah, it sure is.
Can't hide his braids.
Yeah. Oh, I know. Yes, that's right. Guys, this is fantastic. What else do you have, honey?
A couple of big things. We started last year, I think it was. We now do a kickoff party.
The night before.
Night before.
Yes.
Of course, Josh and his crew are accommodating us again. So that'll be at Gusto's from 5 to 8 on Saturday the 20th. Some great friends in the Dirty Looks band.
Yes.
They're scheduled to play there that night, but they are off volunteering their time to come in early, so they'll be playing during our kickoff party early. So stick around and have a fun night with them. That, of course, like I said, we've got T-shirts and sweatshirts. We're going to have a few other little different swag items and so forth for sale this year, so bring a little extra cash for that. Again, everything goes
To Karina.
to Karina. A couple of other things that we've got going on. We've got a raffle, $5 each, and there's 3 different prizes on that. First prize is a small saddlebag from Bergamot and Amore pocketbook. Great business out in Williamstown.
Sure.
Second place is a gift certificate for fake eyelashes from Lashes by Crystal. And then the third place is a wallet from Bergamot and men's wallet by Bergamot and Amore.
Okay.
So those are $5 each. A different raffle that was also going on to benefit Bikers for Beth. I've been in the past help out with the Lonnie Wade Memorial Fishing Derby.
Very much so.
This year, they've graciously, their funds have been well received, and so they're giving back this year to Bikers for Beth, donating $2,000.
Wow.
In order to do that, they're doing a gun raffle, or 2 gun raffles. So they've got $25 each for tickets. Again, the first one is a Weatherby Vanguard 7mm -808. And then the other one is a Kimber 84mm 6.5 Creedmoor. I'm not a gun person, so sorry for those. Those are, again, are $25 each. Those tickets, you can contact me. I've got some of those. Also, you can reach out to anybody on the Lonnie Wade Scholarship Fund, or pick those up at the pub in Williamstown.
Okay.
So,
And you can always just write a check and make a donation.
Definitely.
As well.
Yep.
And you make that out to Cindy, right?
Yep, Cindy's our head.
BRIER.
Yep.
And that's 38 Red Farm Drive,
Yep.
number 2 in Barrie. And we'll put this up. But, of course, it's on the Facebook page, too.
Definitely.
Yes,
You
it is.
guys have a Facebook page.
Yep.
Gosh, what else? What else? Sponsors that have done this. We've got a lot of sponsors, and just good people. Just good people that are rallying behind you and saying, we want to be involved. We want to do whatever we can to help out. We'll be there. We'll be playing music. We'll be helping you with microphone PA system for the prayer. And Randy, you're going to have you're going to go over some rules and stuff before we
Yeah,
get
just some
underway.
basic road rules for making the ride safe.
Yeah.
And try and make sure that your bike's inspected when you come down.
Yes.
We don't want any haphazard or loose parts coming off bikes and making it difficult for other riders to enjoy the ride.
Sure.
Safety is our first concern.
Absolutely. Always.
And then have fun.
Yeah, and have fun. I love this route. It's amazing. I just what can I say? It's great. And Gusto's and everyone that has been involved with this year after year after year. This is amazing. We will be hammering the Saturday night kickoff party that Friday. But this is coming fast, man. This is almost here.
It is. It's quickly. It's amazing how quick it comes up on you.
Less than
Yeah.
3 weeks.
Yeah. Anything else?
A couple other quick things. Of course, Eileen has been doing an amazing job. Kicked off a couple of years ago the bottle drive.
Oh. Yes.
So I think it's the 13th. They're collecting bottles. You can just drop them at Maple Fields in Southbury.
Yes.
They have a big blue storage container. All you need to do is just walk in, throw them in there. Don't even need to stick around. If you can't drop them off, reach out to one of our volunteers. Eileen's been doing an amazing job going
Yeah, we're
around
talking
collecting.
well over $1,000 here.
Definitely, yeah.
Easily, yes.
In
Yeah.
the past years.
Yeah. Yeah, and this year and they've been great. They've actually, if people, throughout the year, they've had a folder for us, and people have been donating throughout the year. So this year is really going to be much bigger.
That's
So,
fantastic.
every 5 cents counts, so.
Yeah, absolutely. Sure. Throw them in the back of the truck and bring them over there. Make sure that they know that that it's for
Bikers for
Bikers
Beth.
for
Yep,
Beth.
there's a sign on that storage container, Bikers for Beth. Like I said, you just need to throw them in there. You don't need to stick around and wait for anybody.
Sure.
The guys have been great. They count them when they can and
Incredible.
add them into the list.
What else?
Silent auction items,
Yeah.
definitely anything is a help. So
Gift certificate experiences are great.
Yeah.
You know,
craft items, anything
craft
that makes
stuff.
things.
Yeah, sure. Thank you guys
Well, thank you.
Okay.
so
Thank you.
much for being here, for doing this, for staying involved.
One last quick thing. One of our sponsors, 107, they just started airing this week. Karina did an interview ad, so listen to 107.
Yeah.
That's going to tear at your heartstrings, and
Wonderful.
she talks a little bit about her story. So
Wonderful. Wow. We're hoping to get her in here before the ride. I don't know that it'll happen, but we're trying.
definitely.
So thank you guys so much
Thank you.
for coming in here and being part of this year after year and sharing a microphone with us this morning. We love you. We appreciate you, and we'll see you on Saturday night, the 20th, for the kickoff party, and of course the big ride on the 21st. Year number 15, Bikers for Beth. Amazing.
Hard to believe.
Yeah.
Couldn't do it without this community.
Thank you guys for all you do. We appreciate
you.
you. All right.